ready for this day to be over. That on top of not having any money in my account, and my car still recovering from whatever happened the other time I almost got into an accident. I'm just so tired. It's like, how many almost accidents do I have to have? I'm just tired of driving and commuting places that aren't worth it, in my opinion. And I have such limited options for where I can go or where I can stay because I don't have money to move anywhere. And it's so frustrating. And even though I was supposed to be making monthly payments towards the house as like a mortgage, my mom said she's gonna sell. I might not get any of my money back that I put towards the house. So it's like I just threw freaking money I really didn't have out the window towards a house. And I don't have anything else to depend on. My job doesn't pay enough. I can't depend on that. I don't know what else to do. This adulting stuff is so freaking annoying. I'm pretty much going to be homeless after December. I don't have a plan. In place because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I need something great. And so I have a second round interview for one of the jobs I applied for, and I'm just really hoping and praying that this job is going to pay really well so that I can finally afford to move out of the house and just afford a place of my own and not have to depend on help from anyone else. I don't want to have to move back home with my dad. He lives far away from where both of the jobs I applied to, my current job and the other job I applied to, is actually even further. But I'm hoping it's going to pay really well so that I can afford to get a place, even if that means I have to get an apartment, which is like it's just a waste of money because money I'm gonna put towards something and not have anything in the future. But I don't know what my other options are. My other option is to move back home to Columbus and try to drive. I would have to make an even further commute than I was making at my other job. If I don't have, it's too much pressure. Basically right now, none of the options that are available to me are gonna be good for what I actually need. I'm trying to like hold on and not give up, but I don't know what else to do. And I even applied for unemployment for some reason, even though I like was barely making any money during the pandemic. I didn't qualify for any unemployment. And never gotten like any type of government assistance for anything. I've always just had to depend on pretty much one of my parents, and I don't want to depend on them or anyone else for anything. It's just like I want so badly to just not have to depend on anyone. That's like the worst feeling for me, is knowing that I wouldn't be able to take care of myself. And I think like there's a lot of people who like want to be dependent on another person, and that's just never been something I wanted for myself. Like the only time I guess that would be necessary is like if I was married or something. But even if I was married, I wouldn't want to have to depend completely on my husband financially. I would want to still be able to contribute and have like my own type of income. Like being financially dependent on other people sucks. Like I don't know how people can live like that or never feel like they have. I just hate feeling like I'm never gonna have enough. And I really don't know there's not a good option in this. The reason why I don't want to have to commute anymore is because my cars already has enough issues. I can't afford to not have my car, and commuting just makes like the wear and tear on my car worse. So it's like I either have to put, and then the amount of money I have to pay in gas. I just feel like I can't win. And anytime I think I might be okay, something always happens. Like it just took one thing for everything to fall back apart. Well, I guess it wasn't one, it was multiple things. Losing my job, my mom telling me I had to move out. And then having car issues I can't afford. And I just don't know when I'm gonna be okay again. And I'm trying so hard to keep it together. So used to getting literal like breadcrumbs. Like I've never really had access to a lot of money ever. I've never had a job that paid like a really decent amount where I was able to afford every single one of my bills every month and didn't have to live paycheck to paycheck. Even when I was working at Amazon, I was still struggling because my rent was very expensive. something I just want so badly, and I just don't know how to achieve it. And the options that I have in front of me are not ideal. Well, at least for my living situation, they're not. Job situation, it's like I've been applying for jobs, I'm interviewing for jobs and everything. Like, I don't know what else I can do job-wise other than apply for as many jobs as I can. But I feel like I need to stop accepting jobs that don't pay well, or just not even apply to a job that doesn't pay well. And I feel like at this point, minimum, I need to be making $48,000 a year. That's like as a very, very bare minimum to just be able to afford my bills comfortably. And really what I actually see after taxes is less than like maybe $25,000 a year. I just don't know how other people survive. I guess they have like, I feel like other people are surviving because they also have help. And I was talking to this girl at my work. They have help, or they're also just having to work multiple jobs, which I was trying to work multiple jobs and it was too much for me. I can do a job and a side hustle like Uber, but I can't work multiple jobs. Or I tried, and one of the jobs like just wasn't working with my schedule. So I don't know, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just really frustrated right now, and literally almost having 2 cars hit me within like an hour. Actually, it was 3 cars. Like, I just knew I shouldn't have tried to come today. And I feel like I've prayed about this already, like multiple times. I have prayed about it, and it just really sucks, you guys. I'm sorry for always making videos where it seems like I'm just complaining. I just don't know how much more of this I can take, and I'm being like 100% honest. I don't know how much more of it I can take. And I think because currently I'm technically not working full-time, but my commute is basically full-time hours, because it's crazy though, because how they schedule my shifts are basically like just less than 8 hours, so I don't get a break or anything. So I work like 7.5 hours every single shift. And I was just talking to some people about, I don't know if it's worth it for me to get my license, but I've like paid a lot of money to go to school, and I paid a lot of money for my license, or to take my test and to get my license. And I don't have money to retake it. Like, I can't afford to retake the test. I can't afford to reapply for my license right now. I'm just barely, I would say, not even getting behind on everything. And I don't know how to help myself. I don't know what other people, like, I don't look to other people for help with things. Like, I'm not really asking my mom. I don't ask my mom for, like, money or anything like that. I don't ask my dad for money. I just try to handle everything on my own. Because I know they're not going to want to, or they're just going to be like, oh, well, figure it out yourself anyways. Which is why I don't waste my time asking people for anything. I don't think it's really like a pride thing either. It's just, I don't think it's other people's responsibility to clean up or to fix my problems in general. So I'm not like expecting someone to do something to help me, or I don't have that expectation, at least. I just don't know what I can do anymore. Like, literally, Uber Eats sucks so much. It's not worth it anymore. I literally got an order that was like, it's not worth it for the amount of gas it costs and the amount of money I'm getting paid, or the amount of time and gas and the amount of money I get paid. And I don't do like any orders where I'm not getting paid at least like $1 per mile. The reason I do that is because the gas expense is not covered by Uber, and my time, I'm not guaranteed to make any certain amount of money, so it's worth it if I'm getting at least $1 per hour. That's kind of like the ratio I've used. I hate that I cried and ruined my makeup, y'all, that I rushed doing. Anyways, I think I just need to nap. And I think like going to brunch and not having money. I think I'm always in a bad mood when I don't have any money in my account, because it's like I just feel trapped now. I can't do anything, especially when I wasn't expecting it. I just hope and pray my days of struggling are about to be over, y'all, because I cannot do this anymore. It's been too many years since I graduated from school to still be in the same financial situation, or to have not gotten any further financially. Like, something has to change. I need a better job. And my mom keeps acting like it's not because I don't have a job, or not having a job that doesn't pay well. I'm like, no, that's exactly why people are literally going into debt. Like, I don't think that people who have to live paycheck to paycheck are there because they eat out every once in a while, because the only people who say that are people who literally just think I don't know. Now, there's very few people I feel like who like make a good amount of money and are struggling. Like, I don't know how many have never met a millionaire that said they were struggling financially. So I think it has everything to do with people having people having a livable wage is everything. All right, y'all, that's all I have for you guys.